What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 2K8 Gaming. We're back with the Sacramento State Legacy here on College Hoops 2K8. And of course, last video, we got blown out by George Mason in the Elite Eight. So the Final Four was Louisville, George Mason, Memphis, and Pittsburgh. Louisville beat George Mason, Memphis beat Pittsburgh, and then Memphis beat Louisville. So Memphis are your national championships for year one of the Legacy. And yes, this is the Memphis team that in real life had Derrick Rose. He's number 23. But anyways, on to awards now. Magnum Jagla, who's actually Tyler Hainsborough, won Player of the Year. No surprise there. Von Clement, whose real life counterpart is Bo McCaleb, won Mid-Major Player of the Year. John Calipari won Coach of the Year for Memphis. And Defensive Player of the Year was Ricky McBrittle. Don't know whose counterpart was. Hainsborough, or Jagla, I guess, won Big Man of the Year. And Taylor Crosswhite, who was actually Michael Beasley's counterpart, won Freshman of the Year. So just looking at the All-Americans now, just breezing through. And then Freshman All-Americans, look who's on the list, guys. Nelson Evans is a Freshman All-American this year. It's a remarkable season that Evans had. I actually didn't get to look at the stats before I finished recording this, the final stats for the season, so I'm kind of disappointed there. We're going to take a look at the incoming freshmen, or the incoming players this year. We got Bill Queen out of Garden Grove, California. He's not a great defender by any means, but he's a pretty decent rebounder, and he'll probably be the backup center behind Sean Brock for the first year. He's only a D potential, which is kind of disappointing, but hopefully he pans out. Then we have Randy Lambier out of Atlanta, Georgia. This is one of Hobart's players, Hobart's second player, his first being Clarence Foster, of course. And Lambier is actually a better overall interior defender than Queen is, which is kind of disappointing. And he's also a pretty good offensive player as well. I don't know how much of an impact Lambier is going to have his first season, but I think he'll definitely be an impact player down the road after guys like Evans and Foster are gone. Then we have Jackson Steele, who's V-Dub's player. Shout out to V-Dub for being one of my patrons. Now Steele, I don't know how good he's going to be for us. He is an F potential player. He's only a 62 overall. So it's likely as the team continues to develop, he might not really shine for us, but he is a good rebounder and a good defender, so we'll see what happens with him. Then we have Quentin Banks, the point guard out of Flagstaff, Arizona. This is Ethan's player. And I think both Banks and Steele will probably be red shirts the first year, and then we'll see what they can do next year. But guaranteed red shirts on this team are going to be Attila Stevens, who's only a 47 overall. I mean, he'll be lucky to make the team, honestly. I mean, I don't really got time for any scrubs like Stevens. This is a computer-generated player, so this is nobody's player in particular. I don't hate any of you guys that much to give you guys that bad of a player. And Rashawn Benjamin, whose last name is my first name, but he's a 44 overall. Probably what I would be rated if I was actually a player in this game anyways, but yeah, he's probably not going to make the team either, but we'll have to see. But anyways, so this is the primary rotation that was generated by just doing the auto-generate. We got Fernandez, Evans, Turksign, Leno, and Brock as the starters. We got Foster as the sixth man, then Van Vector, Queen, Hornsby, and Sokolov all getting minutes off the bench. I don't know how I really feel about that. Well, I know how I feel about it. I don't really like it at all. So I made my own. I have Sokolov back as a starter, Foster back at the 2, Evans at 3, Leno at 4, and Brock at 5. Fernandez is the sixth man, then Turksign, Van Vector, Queen, and Hornsby all getting minutes. Let me know how you guys feel about these rotations and which one is the best. But anyways, let's take a look at the schedule for Season 2. You see I'm starting off against Colorado State, which is pretty interesting because I have a NCAA football dynasty with Colorado State. Then we have UCLA. We actually play Maryland in a tournament. We have a rematch with Oregon. Then we play Washington, who's also ranked. So our out-of-conference schedule is going to be much tougher than it was last season. We have a lot of really tough matchups. Of course, with Oregon again. Then we play UCLA and Washington. And don't sleep on Maryland. Maryland has had a good program in the past, and they're a pretty storied college basketball program at that, so I would not sleep on the Terps at all. But anyways, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys what has been going down in the off season. there's not really much to the off season outside of recruiting and like making the schedule and all that, which is exactly why I'm not going to do an off season stream for this series, because it's just pointless and I can't really practice like that. So this is about what you're going to get, but I am going to stream the Midnight Madness game. It's between Team Foster and Team Evans. Now, the teams were actually selected by me and Hobart. Me and him just kind of did a thing in DM, and we picked out the team. So you guys will actually see the stream later on today if you're watching this on April 28th, the day that the video comes out. I'm actually going to start streaming at about 6 p.m. Eastern today, so make sure you guys come through for that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm really excited to get the season going, and I hope you guys can join me for the stream later on. I'll probably play some Super Mega Baseball 2 afterwards as well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, no matter what happens, make sure you guys keep that mofo rolling. I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, I leave Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride, 10 over. Eyes to a bliss, I don't fumble. Blind.